Hey, it's Miss Phelps. I wanted to go ahead and get you started on the lesson because we always seem to be behind Miss Farrell. So we're going to talk about traveling with parents today. So this is actually her PowerPoint, so let's see what we can do with it. All right, so first of all, we talked the other day or last week about transformations, and that if you have a vertical shift, that affects the y values, and that just means that you're changing up or down, left, up or down on the axis. That only affects the y number. All right, if it's a horizontal shift, it changes the x number, so it's going left or right. Now, whenever you do a horizontal shift, that means that you're doing the opposite of whatever it tells you, and it's inside the parentheses because it's affecting the x, which is inside the parentheses. All right, if it's a vertical compression or stretch, you multiply the y number. And again, remember, if it's vertical, it's affecting y, so the number is outside the parentheses. All right. If it's a horizontal stretch or compression, you do the opposite of what's inside the parentheses. So it would say to multiply times x, so you would really divide times x. All right. If it's a reflection, you do the opposite of whatever the sign says. And again, if it's a reflection, it negates. If it's outside the function or the parentheses, that's affecting the y number, so you do the opposite of the y. If it's on the inside, then you do it to the x number. All right, here are your parent functions. And I went ahead and put the function notation with them. So, and on the second one, you notice it says y equals x to the power of 2. So that's y equals x squared. I figured you knew that, but that was the only way I could make it show in here. All right, the third one is absolute value, and remember that means the distance away from x. The fourth one is square root, and yes, the line for the square root should go over the x, but for some reason it does not. Cube root is x to the third power. Rational is 1 over x. And exponential is y equals b to the x power. And the last one is logarithmic, and it's y equals log x. Now, all of these should be in your in your journal, in your foldables. You can go back there and get the tables for those, and that way that will really help you out. All right, so we're going to be talking about the journey of x, and whenever they do the changing of it, that's going to be, you're going to start out with your parent function. The first transformation deals with whatever's in the parentheses because it's kind of like PEMDAS. It's whatever's in parentheses first. So that has to be the first transformation. So that's going to be a horizontal shift left or right. The second transformation is going to be the up or down shift. And then the third one would be if you have a negative, which would be a reflection, or a vertical or a horizontal stretch or compression. All right, so the first thing I'm going to want you to do today is to get just a regular sheet of paper and make a table of the original parent functions, okay? So you'll do the ones that you should already have in your journal, so that should go very quickly. Then you're going to create a table of the new image, okay? So I actually did an example here for you. So let's say I have f to the x plus 2 parentheses minus 3. So first of all, oops, hold on. I guess I don't. I'm lying. Okay, let me just put these up for you. Oh, these are the ones that you're going to do. I'm sorry. Forgot about that. Okay, so here's my example. Okay, so let's say you have the one that's up here, the x minus 5 and then plus 4. Okay, my original parent would be the square root. So on your paper, you're going to put the journey of x. You're going to put the parent function, which is y equals square root of x. The first transformation, remember, is on the inside of the parentheses, so it affects the x value, so you're moving left or right. And remember, you do the opposite of whatever it says. So it says left 5, so you're actually moving right 5. Okay? The second transformation is that it moves up 4, and that's the plus 4. So down on the bottom down here, it says that my pre-image point, if I had a point that was 4 and then 2, because the square root of 4 is equal to 2, my new point or my image point is going to be 9, 6. And the reason it's 9, 6 is I take the 4, I add 5 to it to the right, so that moves it to 9. I take the 2 and I go up 4, which makes it 6. Okay? All right. Once you get done with that, there are, I think, about 7 of these. Hold on. Okay. On these, you're actually just going to tell me the domain and range of these. Now, remember, you can go back and look at your parent functions and see what the domain and the range are on them. But remember, whatever it is, it's going to change. Like on the first one, it's going to change. It's going to go to the left 2 places, and it's going to go down 3 places. So make sure you adjust for that. We'll talk more about the domain and the range tomorrow, but this is really important that you start working on this. Okay, this part you don't have to worry about for today. We'll catch that part tomorrow. Make sure you are using your time, because if I find out you wasted my time, you will have many homework assignments to come until I have a sub again. So I hope you've had a great evening. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll be back with